Which hand? Left or right?
It doesn't matter.
Just hands.
For
Bloopers.
Welcome to Next Best Move. We're here in New York City with the founder of the term FOMO, Patrick McGinnis. Welcome.
I have no fear of missing out anymore on this conversation.
Yeah. How has fear of missing out really changed during the AI and algorithmic era?
It is so different that I had to create a new term, actually. FOMI, fear of missing out on AI. AI is the ultimate FOMO thing. It's about big money and the fear of everybody doing it and you not doing it, and therefore you'll become irrelevant.
I actually feel that, especially if you're on X and you read every single new thing that comes out every day. But I did really good article that was, you don't need to know everything about AI. You need to know how it affects your niche.
I like it. It's like breaking the problem down into something more surmountable.
Let's get into brands and marketing. What do you think are the big overhype trends that really impact brands building today?
Everybody's starting to talk about the fact that there are these AI personalities that are online that are going to sort of take over. I get the hype, but I just don't see it really working, at least for a while. On the not overhyped, I think the move to retail media for brands are starting to get comfortable with the idea that consumers want to buy on the big platforms. Pulling them off and bringing them to their sites is really hard. And if they really want to scale, they will have to trade some economics for a place where the consumer is.
Spot on. I think we're seeing that in our customer base as well. And the big exciting thing, so we're launching our first Return on Intelligence social club in April. We're very excited to have you as our special guest that night. What can guests expect?
Well, first of all, thank you so much. This is going to be great. The thing about FOMO, and by the way, I don't get sick of talking about FOMO, is that FOMO can be applied to your world, which is marketing, and we can get deep into that. I've done a lot of work with companies in the space looking at the components of creating FOMO in a campaign. We can talk about it in terms of finance, crypto, in the context of tech and AI. And what I hope people will do is come with questions, ideas. Let's figure out where FOMO is today, where it's going, how we can use it for good, and how we can manage it when it is not healthy.
Well, I'm going to be there. I hope you will join us. And over to Debbie in London.
Hello everyone, we're here today at BMW Unlocked. I'm joined by Julia Klein. What are you seeing with changing consumer behavior, specifically towards compare the market?
Discovery has changed, right? It's so much easier to find information. Like if we think about some of our more complicated insurance products, there's a lot more informational searches that are happening where people are using the LLMs. Ultimately, the path to discovery has changed. It is absolutely non-linear, and we're dealing with it.
You are Director of Performance Marketing at Compare the Market, and that means now something very different than what it did a while ago. And many teams now ladder into you, SEO, web, paid, etc. How are you shaping your teams to be ready to respond to that changing consumer behavior?
Historically, there were a lot of silos between sort of the organic growth team and the paid media team, as I'd like to call them. Now they're under my remit. It's really to break down those barriers, because if we think about it, the consumer doesn't think in silos. It's one search engine results page. Who cares if it's an SEO result, a PPC result, whatever it is? That's the same mindset that my teams need. And I think for us, it goes from almost competing in terms of channel KPIs to thinking about the customer outcome in terms of commercial impact and focusing on the commercial KPIs.
So if there was one piece of advice that you would give in order to help win in this space of future of discovery?
Be a T-shaped marketer. I think it's so easy to go down a specialist route, and that's fine. It's really important to obviously keep that. But it's really important to also look outside of your horizon, look at all the other channels that are there, because ultimately, if you look at like AI overviews or anything happening in the LLM space, it's no longer just text ads. You need the entire marketing funnel essentially to build that. So understand what's out there.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Thank you so much, Julia, for joining us today.